Hello, welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to be showing you basically how to tether VPN data, right? It is impossible basically to tether VPN data in the normal way that we tether internet data. Okay. So basically, this video is for those mostly who use VPN tunneling apps like DROID VPN and blah blah blah. So I'll be showing you how to tether VPN data from your mobile device to other devices. Well, it might be a computer or a mobile device. Okay, so in this video we'll be looking at basically two ways in which you can tether data. Basically, those are the ones that I use myself, and you will see for yourself like which is the best way or method you can use to tether that VPN data, because both of those have got some merits and demerits. So without much ado, we'll get into the video. So the two methods that I'll be using, especially on this video, will be one, which is the proxy server, and the second one will be the PDanet. Okay, so these are different in which the way you configure them and the way they work, right? So basically, I'll start first with the proxy server. Basically, start on how basically you can get it from whether Google Play Store or the internet, and I will follow and then to the PDanet and how you configure it. In this part, right, we are going to see how you can configure the proxy server application in order to tether the VPN data from your mobile phone to the rest of the devices. So for this part, I will use the NoxPlayer application, NoxPlayer emulation, I mean, to show you how you can do that in your phone. So basically, I'll open my NoxPlayer application. As you can see, we are already on the proxy server application itself. So what I'm going to do is to first delete this one, right? Delete it, right? Then I will go back to home. Right, and try to no exit. Yes, right. So basically it will look like this. So in order to get proxy server, what you have to do is that you have to search it on Google Play Store or get it in the internet, right? On the internet, I mean. Then install it, right? So this application is free, so you don't have to pay anything, right? So once you've downloaded the application and you've already installed, you install it. Then after I install it, it will look something like this. So this icon will show up. So what you have to do is to click on this icon right there. Then it will look like this. Then now what you have to do, we have to add a server. So to do that, you have to go to add, right, click on it, then you go to proxy server. Right, on the server name you can type maybe your name or anything, right? Anything that you like. So for this video we're going to type maybe, let's say M4, right? CM4, I mean CM4. Use my keyboard. So on the port, then you can, this is just a random number, you can just get it they just give you, so you can't actually type or a customized one or the one which you prefer. Then you move down. These, I think I'll leave them as they are. Then you go down to connection timeout right there. Then you have to type you can say 500. The connection timeout seconds 500. Then forward to host, forward to port. You leave them as they are. So then you go on to the rules. Now on the rules you have to add. Then on the host you can type your IP. So your IP in this case, and let's say you're typing 98.168, right? 53, then 1, right? So then on forward to host, to just repeat this number right there to this one and this one, right? 198.168, then 53, then 1, right? So it has to look like this. So after doing this, just have to go to back, right, on the back arrow. So since there's no saving option right there, this will direct to the saving option. So a pop-up will come out just like this. Then you have to press yes to confirm, and then you go again to the settings. Then you have to press the back arrow again, then you have to press yes to save. So now you've created your server, so it will look something like this. So from there basically you just have to go to your tethering options in your settings, in your phone settings, then enable Wi-Fi hotspot. Then after that you come here and you press start, right? Then it will say, are you sure you want to start all the servers? Then you just have to say yes, right? So to start your servers, right? So in this case I'll stop. Now on the other devices, like what must you do? So I will just show you in this emulator, but one thing is that there isn't an option like okay, I'll just try to show you like what you have to do. But basically for this next for this part right there, I'll show you the I will include a screenshot in this video. What you have to do is go to you right click, right, and then a tab will pop up. Then you have to go to the advanced options, I think so, yeah. Then after the advanced options you have to go to you have to set the proxy, right? You have to set the proxy to manual. Then on the host name you have to enter your IP address, the one that I showed you, and then on the port you have to enter that port number right there, that random port number that I showed you. So basically that's about it. Also on the next part I will be showing how you can configure your PDanet as another way to tether VPN data. Now there are certain things which I don't really like about using the proxy server, and the first one is that some applications, like I discovered that some applications like WhatsApp, they don't work using the proxy server. I don't know why, but they just don't work. And also the next one is that you always have a shorter connection period. Like when the internet is down, you can't really what I can say is that you can't really disconnect mostly, right? You can't connect for a long period of time. That's why I hate using proxy server. And also it consumes a lot of RAM while it's running, and yeah, I think that's about it. So that is why I don't use it anymore, because of those reasons, right? Because WhatsApp is a thing that is an application that I use on a daily basis, and it must be on most of the time. So that reason that I don't use proxy So I think that's all about the connection through proxy server. So we're going to move on to the next application, which is the PDanet, right? So to do that, I just got to open the Nox player. Right. Now you can get PDanet from Google Play Store or from the internet, right? Now PDanet has a premium version which you have to pay, right? You can just pay it and get unlimited data tethering, or you can just use the free version, or you can just use on the cracked version on the internet, basically, which I don't recommend those because they might contain some viruses and all that stuff. But you just have to be careful, that's all. So alright, I'll just leave all that. So I'll just go on and jump into the application and see how we can configure it, and how you can tether your VPN data. So to do that, I just open the application, right? Then after opening the application, it will look something like this, right? As you can see, there are, I think, 4 options, right? There's USB, Tether, Wi-Fi Direct, and there is the Wi-Fi hotspot right there, and there's the Bluetooth mode. So these are the 4 ways in which you can tether data, VPN data, using this application, right? As for these ones, I think they work if you're tethering data from the Wi-Fi connection, and these ones basically, and this one again. If you are tethering mobile data, basically you will prefer to use these two, right? The USB option and the Bluetooth option. But for me, I've tried the Bluetooth mode, but it did not work accordingly. So I use the USB tethering option. So now, how do you configure this one? To enable USB tethering, first of all, you have to do a couple of things, and you have to configure some settings in your phone. So now let's go and let's see how we can do that. So I'll just go to home there, then go to settings, right? Then scroll down, then you go to the developer options, right? If your phone doesn't have this option right there, like this part right there, you have to go to about tablet. But on the about tablet, you have to go to the bit number, tap this one 7 times, right? 7 times, and then the developer options part, this will appear, and the developer options will appear. Then once this is done, you have to click on the developer options. On the developer options, you have to find something called the USB debugging, which is this one right there. You have to enable it, just like what I did with mine right there. Then after doing this, you have to go to, I have to close this one and close this one. You have to go back to the application and press USB tether, like this one there, right? So basically that's it. So basically you'll be using the USB tethering from your phone to your PC, right? So the map goes like this: is the phone, the PC, and the rest of the devices. That's how you'll be tethering your data. But basically you can also use this to these two, PDanet and Wi-Fi, and the proxy server. They can run at the same time. Like, this is what I do most of the times. You can configure data using this PDanet and the proxy server. So you can just do it. You can just use them simultaneously, so you don't have to worry about anything. So now, how do you configure the settings on your PC? So on the PC, you have to download something called the PDanet client, right? So for now, I'll just say I'll just close this one, right? This environment, so that I can show you basically how you can configure the PDanet client on a PC. So after downloading the PDanet PC client, then an icon like this will pop up, will show on it. Then you have to click on it. Then you have to come right here. Then it will look something like this. On the icon, you have to right click on it, and it will show some available options. Well, first of all, disconnect here, right? So since as you can see, it is not connected to any network at all. So what you have to do is to right click, then connect to USB. So as you can see, there are options right there. If you are using a Wi-Fi tethering, you have to click on connect Wi-Fi or click on connect USB, as you can see. Right. Then, as I said, the Wi-Fi, the PDanet has the Wi-Fi shape option, but this one, as you can see, it is in beta mode, so it is still under development. So for myself, I use the USB. As you can see, I don't have any internet on my phone or on my PC. I mean, I'll just go and open the Google Chrome. So I'll close also. Close one. Right. I'll just type something like help. Let me type it. Help. Pause. No, help. Helping, whatever. Helping, right? I'll do helping. And I'll click on search. As you can see, this site cannot be reached because there isn't any try connection. So there's no internet. So I'll go to this thing right here, and I have to go to connect USB and click on it. Alright. If it shows a message just like this, right? You see, it says what? USB debugging some your computer running the ADB process, but is causing some problems, right? This is because I was running the emulator, so it always happens. So to solve this issue, you have to right click and go to task manager. Then on the task manager, right, you have to go to Nox player. You have to find the ADB thing that just popped up. So you have to go to not ADB, something. You have to search for the ADB, anything that has to do with ADB, which is this. In case, as you can see, this is the Nox player that was running. So to do that, just have to end the task, and then you close it. Then you come back here and you connect again, and right now it will basically connect. Right, this is connected, and go to reload. Reloading. Let me just open YouTube. Just want to play something. Back to the internet. So as you can see, it pretty works fine. So ladies and gentlemen, this is basically how you can configure your VPN, right? How you can tether your VPN data from your mobile device to your the rest of the devices, right? So now for the final application, you have to download Connectify, which will look something like this. So basically in Connectify, what you have to do is come to settings, right? Come to test settings, Connectify, you configure the hotspot name, then you configure the password, right? Then you start hotspot. that is easily. You can use the PDanet Wi-Fi share beta application, uh, but it is not that good, I can say. So to do that, you just have to configure the Wi-Fi name, the network name like this, password, and activate. That's all. But I don't use this one anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my video, and yeah, I hope that you get help and make this a success. Thank you so much.